Japan during the Meiji era, 1868 to 1912. Imagine a country closed off from the world for 2.5 centuries. Samurai, wooden cities, swords instead of guns. This was Japan at the beginning of the 19th century. But in 1853, everything changed. Commodore Perry's American ships, armed with cannons, entered the harbor of Edo, today's Tokyo. Japan realized that it would either change or be crushed. 1868, beginning of the Meiji era. An uprising against the old order led to the overthrow of the Tokugawa shogunate. Power was returned to the young Emperor Meiji, but he began to rule not as a feudal monarch, but as a symbol of the new Japan. The country began large-scale reforms, covering a path in 40 years that took centuries for others. The most important changes: the army. The samurai were abolished, and in their place, an army was created based on the Prussian model. Now all men had to serve, not just a select few. Economy, factories, railways, banks appeared. The country began to catch up with Europe. Education. The Japanese went to the USA and Europe to study everything from physics to law. Schools appeared in Japan, where both boys and girls studied. Politics. In 1889, the Constitution was adopted. A parliament was formed for the first time in the history of the country. Results of the reforms: less than 40 years later, Japan defeated China, 1895, and then Russia, 1905, becoming the first Asian power to defeat a European empire. In one generation, Japan turned from a backward